So, Templis CALSF, I'm sure we all remember their victory against Hydra in the first round. Then they lost to Laserhawks, who have been on an absolute tear through the winners bracket. Then we have another win against Purple Helmeted Warriors. SLYCE Ruse Cruise, to give them their full name, they lost in the first round to a Bandit Park, who equally have been on absolute tear this tournament, then winning against FCON and No Handlebars, knocking both of them into the losers bracket. Reload, tell me a little about this matchup. Are you predicting either winners here? Do you think Templis have it because they're riding that high from defeating Hydra? Or do you think SLYCE, with their Captain King Voodoo putting out all those great practice videos, has put in the effort to take them down?
I definitely think both teams have put in a lot of effort. Obviously, Templis, it's paid off a lot for them. They did kill the Kings pretty much. You know, Hydra Reloaded, you know, being the top dogs or very close to the top. But I think Templis will have this one because they're just tearing AT down like for days basically. They're bringing some crazy Caldari role-playing setups and they're just winning. I like it, Templis.
Suetonia, what are your thoughts? Templis versus SLYCE. Do you just want Templis to die for destroying your nerds into losers bracket, or do you think that they're likely to win here?
I think Templis have obviously, I think, knocked out the strong. Well, not knocked out, but taken key games off of the stronger teams here. Whereas, you know, FCON and No Handlebars may be on the weaker side for the other team. So I'd really like to see Templis versus PL, just because.
That would be great.
Yeah, because, you know, if Templis knock out PL from the tournament, everyone who shit-talked me on Slack, on Discord, on Twitter, about Hydra losing to Templis, well, I just get to retweet all of those, you know.
There would be a level of smug beyond perhaps even Elise that you would be able to pull off there. Hey, let's have a little look at the bans we've got coming up here for this match. As I scroll down to where they are posted to me, not in that channel, but in the other channel. Oh, why are they misbehaving? Here we go. Okay, so we have the bans for this match between SLYCE and Templis CALSF. Harbinger Navy issue and Brutix Navy issue for Templis, and Cerberus and Orthrus for SLYCE, trying to ban out NBC Core versus trying to ban out RML Core. However, we must go straight to the match. We cannot analyse those bans, so the penultimate match of the day is going to be SLYCE versus Templis CALSF. Best of luck to both teams. Let's send it to the casters.
A few moments later.
So Templis are 71 to 81. If they can kill, oh, they have to kill the Balgorn though, unfortunately. They can't make it by killing the Daredevil or the Navitas. They have to kill this Balgorn. So can a single Ishtar and 2 Vexers kill a Balgorn with 2 minutes 40 seconds? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, and one thing to note, so all this Balgorn and these Daredevils, it looks like they're applying webs and nukes to the full Templis team. The Templis team actually does DPS with drones. I mean, technically they could put some like turrets in their high slots if they really wanted, but the bulk of their DPS will be within those drones. So unless these Daredevils pick away at those drones, Templis might have a shot at killing this Balgorn as it drops into low armor.
Yeah, I mean, he is. They're killing it. Nick Beardley and the Balgorn is dropping fast. This could be just a resist Balgorn, no buffer. Maybe they were relying really heavily on these Navitases. But as we say that, he hits hull and just stops. Potentially, this was some sort of ruse cruise by the SLYCE team. Did they bring an entire hull-tanked team and 2 decoy Navitases? I mean, the damage has just stopped in this Balgorn.
It makes sense. It looks like the Navitas is now applying, I want to say applying reps. We can see like the sliver of armor come back and then kind of go away. But I mean, Navitases are worth 2 points, and like I believe they're one of the few ships besides maybe I wouldn't say Punishers that most people would generally have brought instead of logistics frigates.
Yeah, I mean, this is a real ruse cruise here. I thought that that Balgorn was going to die. He was really dropping through armor very fast, and you expect with armor logistics on the field that the team would have armor tanked ships. But in fact, it seems that they have just pulled one out of the bag and structure tanked their Balgorn, and a Vexer goes down on the Templis side, so the damage that was already anemic is just dropping even further. So we have an Ishtar and a Vexer against a surprise hull-tanked Balgorn and some other ships.
These other ships being T1 Logistics Cruise, or T1 Logistics Frigates as a second Navitas finally goes down, and this SLYCE Balgorn is still sitting pretty, I want to say like 2/3 structure probably, with just the Vexer and the Ishtar left, and I'm not sure they can kill it. I think these Daredevils could probably either kill the drones of these ships or even kill the Vexer themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Nick Beardley, they're proving that real men hull tank as we all know, that is the best way to go. He is just living to win, sitting there quite happy. He can't be killed now in the time that's remaining. He has a huge amount of hull left, all the buffer. He is just not concerned. All he has to do is not somehow jump out of the arena in the next 23 seconds, and Slice taking another interesting win. Yesterday we saw them use micro jump drive beacons to great effect. Today, rusing everybody with a surprise hull tank doctrine and just a lot of damage, just taking down the last Spartan's flagship Balgorn in only like about a minute or so.
And with that, we have like a couple seconds left. The Balgorn's still sitting pretty, and Slice has taken it, knocking out Templis CALSF, the King Slayers of AT15.